Do you ever feel like you are falling behind? Watching people around you live the kind of life that you want, even if they are not smarter or more talented than you, and you are not jealous of their results. You are frustrated because deep down, you know that you are more capable, you are smarter, you've got more skills, and you work harder. But somehow you are the one that who are still stuck at the same place, and they are the ones that who are actually moving forward. Over the past few years, especially I've hit my mid-20s, I've started noticing something. People around me were taking these kind of little adventures in their life. They were freelancing on projects that they were actually passionate about. They were renting the studio places and build something on their own. They are making content online and they are starting a small business. They weren't necessarily blowing up or making a load of money, but they were the one that doing it. They are the people that living with purpose, working on things that felt aligned with them. And honestly, I want that too. I've been thinking doing something that I've actually passionate about for a very long time, but it just stayed in my head. And watching them doing it, I will admit I've got jealous. Not because of their success, but because deep down, I felt like I should be ahead. I mean, I work hard and I'm capable. On paper, I look like I have more potential than them. But in terms of life satisfactions, I wasn't even close. I was still sitting in the office from Monday to Friday, doing work that didn't excite me, and in a job that I couldn't see myself doing it for long term. I was stuck watching others moving towards the life that I kept imagining for myself. But right now, I've become one of them, and actually I've gone even further. I'm finally working towards something that I'm very passionate about, and because I'm skilled, I'm focused, and I'm more consistent, I can see that my results were actually outpacing the others. And honestly, this transformation wasn't complicated at all. It just came down to 3 mindset shifts that I've made over the past year. The shifts that helped me get out of my own way and start moving towards the life that I actually want. So if you are a high-performing person who's tired of feeling stuck and you've got a vision in your heart that you are not living yet, then this video is for you. Most people actually need to ask themselves, did I even try my best? Because the truth is, they didn't. They are not putting in enough effort. But you are different. You're probably someone who always tried their best, and because of that, you are actually holding yourself back. Are you the type of person that finish something and immediately think, I actually can do better? There must be something to improve on. So you go back and tweak it again and again. Or maybe you finally submit it, but then you can't stop replaying in your head, thinking about how to improve your work, and had a hard time to let it go. I used to do the exact same thing. No matter what I was working on, I would tell myself it's not good enough. There must be something that I can improve on. And when it comes to my personal goals which didn't have any deadlines, it was even worse. I remember when I was figuring out my target audience before I actually start my YouTube channel, I would look at the notes in my Notion and think about, that's not detailed enough. I need to add more things. So every few days I would go back, I would change something, rewrite a line, and then I would tell myself again, it is still not good enough and I can't move on yet. And by the time I finally moved on, I was still thinking about it in my head. I did this with everything, my brand colors, my cover photo, my profile pictures, my bio, my introductions, my script, my thumbnails, and it was endless. I just didn't have much confidence in what I was creating, so I kept getting stuck. I haunted by this feeling of I'm just not good enough and I can't click the publish button. I really hate that feeling, so I start to look a way to change it, to actually feel good about my work and trust that I was good enough. So most people need to ask themselves, did I even try my best? just to make sure they are putting on the high quality work. But if you are a naturally hardworking and high achieving person, that questions doesn't help you, and it actually does the opposite. It feeds your self-doubt and it keeps you stuck. So instead of asking that questions, this is a better question for you. Did I put in about 90% of my effort? But why these questions change everything? This doesn't mean that you are not trying your best. You just don't give yourself enough credit for it. Asking these questions help you feel good about your work. Trust that it is enough and actually moving forward instead of endlessly tweaking your work and never hitting the publish button. Nothing about your actual works has changed. You are still putting the same effort and quality. The only difference is right now you feel more confidence about your work. You actually have the confidence to click the publish button, to actually put your work out to the world. And that's what finally get you unstuck. Have you ever had an opportunity to show up, one you know that it would help you grow, but instead of leaning into it, you just avoid it? Completely get that. Things outside our comfort zone are honestly terrifying. Playing small was my default. I used to avoid uncomfortable situations all the time, like talking to clients, hosting meetings, even jumping on a call with my line manager or instructor. I would easily say, no, I can't do it, and then I back out. Basically, I played small, but the worst part is, deep down, I wanted to try, but I was just so scared about that. I can't even count how many similar situations that had happened before, where I held back, then someone took the opportunity and do exactly what I wish I have done. But one mindset shift has changed everything for me. Instead of telling myself, no, I can't do it, I start saying it's uncomfortable and it is good. It sounds simple, but it's totally flipped my focus. Instead of obsessing over how awkward or how scary something would be, I start thinking about how much I would grow from it. Look, when people used to tell me that step out of your comfort zone, my immediate response in my mind is, but this is just scary and terrifying. And you know what? I still feel the same way. Stepping out of our comfort zone is still very terrifying. But this is how I handle the situations right now. I just take very, very small steps. You don't have to go out and challenge a level 99 boss right away. You can just start with level 1. If level 1 still feels scary for you, then you just have to take half step of that. For example, I would describe myself as antisocial. I hate any social events. I hate company social events. Talking to a bunch of people with my second language, that's terrifying. But when I first joined my company, I decided to go at least one, just to meet a few colleagues. I didn't judge myself for only talking to a few people. Instead, I thought, okay, good. At least I showed up and at least I tried to connect with some people. I went from someone who wouldn't even attend to someone who went and actually connect with someone. And that's a real progress. Same things about posting online. I was scared of showing my face on social media, so I've started a faceless Instagram account, and then slowly I worked up to showing my face and eventually started making YouTube videos. It all just came down to tiny steps. And over time, you actually love this feeling. You will addict to this feeling, and that is putting yourself in an uncomfortable situations and then coming out on the other side and realizing that, wow, I did it. And that's how you grow. One small, slightly scary step each time. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, why are they even qualified to do this job? And no disrespect, because I fully believe that people can improve over time. But I've literally got emails from video editor pitching their services to me, sending me their portfolios. And when I looked into the videos that they've added for other clients, they still include the clips that where the creator is clearly still thinking or saying the wrong thing. They didn't even cut it out, yet they still have the clients. So next time, if you see something like that, and think why people qualify to do this job. Instead of judging, use this as a proof. You don't have to be perfect to put your work out there. Nothing you create will ever be perfect at first. You can't wait until you feel totally ready or flawless before you start sharing your work. Perfections only comes through practice. Real perfections, or let's be honest, is just improvement, and it only happens by doing it over and over again. Look at Apple. Each iPhone gets better generation by generation. Or look at Mr. Beast, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. His first videos was very basic. There's no fancy edits or storytelling at all. But he kept taking actions, kept uploading, and learned by doing it. That's how he mastered it. So you've got to put yourself out there and gain experience. And actually, that's something we forgot. The more experience you have, the more your idea of perfect will change. You are already someone your younger self ever dreamed of. Because think about it, to your 6 years old self, you are perfect. You are earning your own money. You're buying yourself gifts. You're surviving through the tough times. And you are learning so many skills. Remember when you were a kid, all you want is just to grow up, to make your own decisions, to travel alone, to live alone, to date, to live the life on your own terms. And right now, you are doing all of that. So you're already perfect to the kid that you used to be. But because you live more, you gain more experience. Your standard and your ideas of perfect has changed and it has evolved. So accept that nothing is ever going to be perfect. And because of that, you don't have to wait till your skills are sharpened, your works are perfect to put yourself out there. Real growth, real progress comes from putting yourself out there, gaining practical experience, and improving over time. And these are the 3 mindset shifts that I've made over the past year to help me get unstuck, and I hope that it can help you too. And I will see you in the next video.